Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the back to school tag. I've seen this floating around YouTube and I figured I would do it. I have been in school about a month and a half now, but I figured, I could still do it. There are 10 questions. I will be sure to leave them down below so you can participate as well if you haven't. Question number 1, where do you teach? What grade? What subjects? I teach in Arizona and I teach first grade, so I teach all subjects. When does school start for you? Like I said, I've been in school about a month and a half now. School started August 2nd, 2017 this year. What fun things did you do this summer? I don't think I really did anything fun this summer. I pretty much worked for most of the summer. As you guys know, if you watch my vlogs, I did have to move schools because our schools kind of because our district decided to reconfigure things. So 2 schools pretty much combined, and so everybody that was K2 went to one school and everybody that's 3-5 went to another school. So I did have to move schools, so most of my summer was spent moving things into my classroom, setting up my classroom, and then July 10th, I had to take a Spalding training for 2 weeks, and right after that was over, 2 days later, it was time to report back for duty. So I pretty much only got about 3 weeks off, and in that time, I did go to Mexico and spend some time with my family, so I guess that's something fun that I did. I didn't really go anywhere else. So this summer 2018, we're definitely going to have some fun. Next question, or statement I guess, says give 3 tips to teachers when starting back to school. Give 3 tips to teachers. Tip number 1, train your bladder. Yes, you heard that right. And I know all of you understand what I'm talking about. Train your bladder. So what I like to do, as soon as I know my schedule, as soon as they give out our schedule, I try to, if I'm not back to school yet, I try to hold it until I would be able to go at school. Because if you don't, trust me, you will be hurting. You will be hurting. I'll tell you that. Tip number 2, relax. Yes, relax. Your classroom may not be perfect. You might not have everything that you want done. Just relax. Take it one day at a time. We all know back to school is a hectic season. And tip number 3, do something for yourself right before school starts. And what I like to do is either like go get my hair done, go get a pedicure, go buy yourself a few outfits for work or a few outfits to chill at home, aka sweats. Just do something for yourself. That would be my 3 tips. What's your back to school go-to resource? I would say, as I'm sure everybody else has said, TPT, Teachers Pay Teachers. I am not creative enough to make my own worksheets, nor do I have the time to make my own worksheets on PowerPoint like I've seen a lot of you do. So definitely my back to school resource is TPT, and then just using resources and lesson plans that I've used in years past. I just like to kind of look them over in my head, like, did this work out well? Did it not work out well? This year, I know if you guys have seen my vlogs, you know that this year we didn't do the No David activity because last year I was kind of done with it because it takes the kids a really long time, and I know it's like the first day of school, but I also feel like I just wanted to do something more positive. And anyways, I'm going off on a different topic right now. So let's get back to what we're doing. TPT, that would be my go-to resource. Who do you follow on social media that inspires you? As if you're watching me, then I know for sure that you've watched Pocketful of Primary. She definitely inspires me. I found her at some point towards the end of last year. It was like in May when I first found her, and I first found this whole teacher community on YouTube because before I would only watch like makeup beauty videos. I didn't even know that a teacher community on YouTube existed, and I randomly found her video, and I really felt like I connected with her because she wasn't, I don't want to say that she wasn't positive, but she had a lot of struggles last year. If you go back and watch her videos, you'll see that she had a lot of struggles last year as a teacher. So I felt like I could really connect with her because I have faced some of those same struggles. So she definitely inspires me, and the fact that she's a 4th grade teacher now and loves it, that inspires me as well, because when I first started teaching, I only wanted to teach 2nd grade because that's where I student taught and I was in love with it. And then I got a job in 1st grade and I am absolutely in love with 1st grade. My teaching certificate is only valid up to 3rd grade, so I can only go up to 3rd grade, but I've always said I would never want to teach 3rd grade. If I ever get moved, I will kind of use her. Her name is Michelle. I will use her as an inspiration because she said she never thought she could teach 4th grade, and now she is completely in love with it. So, and if for some odd reason you don't know who she is, definitely follow her on Instagram or here on YouTube. Again, her name is Pocket Full of Primary. She's the main one because she's the first person that I came across. What routine do you set for your students in your classroom on day 1? Follow directions. As I'm sure you all do. I definitely set the routine for how we sit quietly, what does following directions quickly look like in my school and even in the past, and now my whole school uses whole brain teaching. So I set it up as expectations. You are expected to follow directions quickly, raise your hand. I feel like every teacher does this. I also show students expectations and routines for using the bathroom, how we behave in the cafeteria. All of days 1 through 4 pretty much are routines and expectations. So we'll go over every single thing. But this says specifically day 1. And I'm trying to think back to what we did on day 1. I know for sure is how to line up, how to sit quietly, and how to follow directions quickly. Were probably the ones that I would focus on day 1. I can't think back. As you guys get to know me, you'll see that I don't have very great memory. Like, just remembering off the top of my head, it's kind of hard for me. But once I start talking about a certain situation and I'm talking to somebody about it, I just remember more and more and more. So you guys will get to know that about me. What's one thing or item that you can't live without during school? A hair tie. I cannot function without a hair tie, even if it's not in my hair, as long as it's on my wrist. And I think this kind of came about because I always have a hair tie. And the certain days that I don't, like let's say it breaks or I lose it, are the days that I want to put my hair up. And it's just frustrating. So definitely a hair tie or water. One thing. I'm just going to stop at a hair tie. Easy lunch pack recipe for teachers. An easy lunch pack recipe. I love packing a piece of fruit, string cheese. I might do like a lettuce wrap. So I just take meat, deli meat, so turkey or ham, and I put it inside of a lettuce, and then I put mayonnaise in it. Or I don't add the mayonnaise till I'm at work, but then I'll put mayonnaise in it and I'll roll them up and put them there. I also think an easy lunch would be like, or an easy snack is like pita chips and hummus. Oh, that is one of my favorite snacks right now. It is so delicious. If you haven't tried the hummus that they sell, I think at Sam's Club is where I get it. It's from the brand Sabra. It's really delicious. I always get the original. Other easy lunches would be like sandwiches, wraps, really anything cold. What do you love the most about back to school? I think what I love the most about back to school is getting a whole new group of kids that are ready to learn. Most of them come in super excited from kindergarten. And I also like the fact that I'm pretty busy during back to school season and throughout the year. I am pretty busy, and I really enjoy that because I've noticed that when I'm at home not doing anything, not only am I bored, I get very frustrated. I am just not used to not being busy now. So I really just love getting to know my new group of kids and forming bonds with them, getting to know what they like, and planning lessons for them that I think they will have fun with. And I know being busy may sound like an odd answer, but like I said, I don't like being bored at home. Like, it's just very frustrating for me. So yeah, anyways, that was the back to school tag, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another video. I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.